Oh, nice. They did want to play. The deck, oh wait, the deck 84. All right. We've got, oh my god, why do we keep getting hands like this? Baby. I don't think this is a keep. Could be a keep. Certainly good against Pio. We're a Xerox deck. All we'll do is we'll draw cantrips and we'll get out of it. I'm pretty sure you can keep hands like this because you're Xerox. I think I know what the opponent is on, so I'm gonna not play Ruby. They're usually on some kind of mana drain deck. Oh no, we're gonna get absolutely buried by this library. If what's his face is still, if Varchild's around, this is what library's gonna do to us. You can watch how they use library and stay on 7 cards the whole game. That's a good draw though. So I'm gonna wait until they go to end of turn when they activate their library with the library activation on the stack, and then I'm gonna cast Ancestral. I'm doing this as a way to mitigate the likelihood of them having a mental misstep in hand. Yeah, but it's so good when it's in your opening hand that it's 100% worth it. So now if they don't have a second misstep, they would have to force this Ancestral, and they don't want to do that. Oh, well, we have drawn absolutely nothing. So we're probably just going to get buried by the library. DJT, thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy the vintage content. Check out the YouTube as well if you are enjoying what you're watching right now. Trying to get that up and running with enough people watching that it's worth the time and effort to cut the VODs up. They need to unban library in EDH. That's a bold statement. I don't know about that one. So even though we resolved an Ancestral Recall, our opponent is going to outdraw our Ancestral Recall with this library, which makes us sad. If we draw an Ascendancy here, though, it's a pretty good one. Not a Fate Stitcher. We're really looking for a Jeskai Ascendancy. We have all the tools. Well, not really all the tools. We don't have any cantrips, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have to have a really big battle with their discard spell. What is this gonna be, a Vampiric Tutor? Yeah, this is gonna be a tough game to win. We really need to draw more cantrips and an Ascendancy like in the next 2 turns, probably. Maybe even just next turn. It's gonna be pretty hard to come back from this. Fate Stitcher not looking like the strongest Magic card here. EXG Ravens, much appreciated. I'm happy that you're enjoying them. Get those proxies, get that PO going in real life. You gotta practice, because PO in real life is a lot of mechanical. It's a lot of how do you say it? Dexterous stuff. I played PO yesterday in real life, and it's much different than playing PO in paper, in Magic Online. Stasis Steve, thanks for the follow. So the problem with this Time Walk is it also draws them a card with Library. But it's not really good for us to force it, because we're not getting any advantage from it, so it really just puts us farther behind. Time Walk becomes a very strong card when you have an active library. I assume this is going to be a volcanic island, yes. Our opponent is playing Grixis Thieves. A big blue deck that plays Mana Drain, Notion Thief. I don't know if any of you guys know Notion Thief. But and like Time Vault Key things, Tinker Blightsteel, stuff like that. MTGO Vintage is the cheapest it's ever been. MTGO Vintage is incredibly inexpensive right now. It is typically cheaper to play a Vintage deck than to play a Modern deck, and the challenges are much higher EV. Vintage challenges are like about 64 players, and it pays out to top 32. So you're paying out to half your challenge. Those are good tournaments to play in. And the competition's real good. The people who play Vintage regularly on Magic Online are some of the best Vintage players in the world. You have multiple Vintage World Champions who play on Magic Online, and you get to practice versus them. And when you're practicing versus better players, you're getting better yourself. So, yeah. I don't even... It's going to be pretty much impossible, I think, for us to get through here, but we're going to keep fighting. The fact that there are so many just incredible draws in Vintage means we can keep battling. I'll be playing next weekend. I'll also be streaming. So if you guys want to see the Vintage format playoffs, I will be streaming it here on this channel. Live throughout the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to put a delay on it. I think I'm just going to stream it live. Hey, even I. What is this? An Ancestral on my turn, probably? Alright. We can't stop you. We can only sit here and watch as we die. Alright, I'm going to just try to get this Fairy Conclave in. Not the smartest idea, but we really have nothing going for us here. Maybe we can, They're going to Pyroblast this, aren't they? This was a bad idea. I forgot that their deck plays main deck Pyroblast. We are going to die. The poor fairies in this Conclave. Oh, wait. Oh, they got in. They're protecting. There you go. Power 9's a little bit more fun than dredging, in my opinion, anyways. Yeah, see if we can get a PZ in there. Alright. Our opponent gonna have 10 cards in their hand, so I don't really know what we're gonna do about that, but 3 minutes ahead of you. I don't know, I'm excited. I'm a little sad because I don't think PO's a really good choice for the format challenge, format playoffs, but alright, you've got a Voltaic Key. Do you also have a Time Vault? That would be the combo. He looks like it. Alright, I would like to cast Force of Will. They know I have 2 forces, so I don't believe we're going to be able to win this battle, but we're going to give it our all. Then we have Mana Drain on our Force of Will. Alright, let's Force of Will again. And then their own Force of Will happens and we concede. Forcible? They don't have a second Forcible. It's pretty reasonable for us. Not concede? The Pyroblast? Probably a Pyroblast. Yeah, you can do either mod. It's the fact of the matter is that we're dead. You should definitely force the drain, but doesn't really matter what we force because it's just going through the motions. So we're gonna bring in Flusterstorm and we're gonna bring in Pyroblast. I don't like Mystical. We do want to keep in Lightning Bolts just for the Notion Thieves. But I don't really think we want Swords per se. Pyroblast also kills Notion Thief, but it doubles as a counterspell. So I don't think we want to go too far in, but we do want to have some options. You're 100% correct though. You should force the drain. Alright, on the play. This hand's much better than our last one. This one actually has cantrips in it. It's possible the last hand we kept should have been a mulligan. I don't think the hand was that bad, but it was quite a bad hand versus Library of Alexandria. You don't want a hand that doesn't do anything versus Library. Library will quickly bury you if you're sitting there with a pile of counter magic. Why are people misstepping my preordains? I don't understand. It's too aggressive. I'm gonna try to keep this I'm gonna try to keep this gush until we have an Ascendancy in play. Okay, interesting. Decent bait actually to do gush here. We also can remake a land drop. And now we have a Flusterstorm. That's quite good for us. We have to discard some cards if we do this, though. Unless we get to use our Flusterstorm in our misstep. But drawing into Flusterstorm is pretty sweet here. This is why you hold your misstep. Because if you don't, then I resolve Ancestral and you get sad. So they didn't end up battling over it at all. So we are going to have to discard a card. But it's okay. Fairy Conclave is pretty bad anyways. We haven't found a white mana yet for Jeskai Ascendancy, but we have a pretty strong 7-card hand here. I like where we're at. Our opponent now has Mana Drain mana up. We have to be wary of that. We still don't have a white card for that card either, but... That'll probably be the first thing we cast. Once we get a white mana. If we get a white mana this turn, it's actually pretty good for us. We have Flusterstorm and Misstep and a Force. If we don't cast the deck, we are going to have to discard anyways. But if we cast the deck, we're probably getting it mana drained, which I don't really like. I think we're supposed to do it. Makes me a little upset, but we have to do it. If we get this, if this gets mana drained, do we force? I don't really want to force. It's possible we should just move to discard here and just like discard an Ascendancy or a DAC. They're gonna force DAC. That's good for us. Yeah. That's fine. 100%. That's pretty much the best possible outcome for us. Instead of discarding a card, we got them to discard 2 cards. I'm pretty happy about that outcome. So we're currently down a mana, but up 3 cards. Our cards are pretty strong. We just need a white mana. White mana? Another Force. I don't really want to lose my Lightning Bolt here. Yeah, Kubles, while you went away, we got a little bit of a raid from the man himself, Jeskai. Is our opponent going to try to jam a Notion Thief here? So you don't want to do this. If your opponent is trying to move to clean up with 8 cards in hand, you very much want them to do so. So you playing spells into me here gives an opportunity for me to use cards that I would just have discarded anyways. So this is not a play that I recommend. So I'm just going to let this resolve and then Lightning Bolt it. And there's a misstep, and then of course we misstep back. And then basically they got completely ranched here, and we didn't have to discard. So that play works out incredibly good for us. Yeah, if your opponent wants to move to clean up, you should let them. You just hold on to your Notion Thief. I know you want to be mana efficient, but it's just not the correct play, I think. So it looks like our opponent's following that up with a Cruise, which is pretty strong. We're definitely going to force pitching Ascendancy on a Cruise. If they have things to say about it, then we have Flusterstorm. Alright. They have 2 cards left in hand, 3 mana. We have 3 mana. Lotus is fine. They might have Hardcast Force. They would have played it if they had Hardcast Force. So what is this going to be? Dig Through Time? Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I think I'm going to pitch this Flusterstorm. The Flusterstorm doesn't really get better from here. Yeah. The amount of mana they have, the Flusterstorm's not really getting better. So we just need to hit a white mana, and then we're golden. Yeah, we haven't gotten to go off with Ascendancy yet today, but I guess we're DAC Fadening. I don't know what we can hit here that we don't want to discard, but... Alright, well, that's actually really good for us, because we didn't want either of those. Perfect looting. Alright, what is our opponent going to draw off the top? That's the real question. Ancestral? Mill? That was like a great mill 2. One of the best mill 2s I've ever seen. Black, blue, blue. Yogwill, Lotus, Trick. Come on! How does this happen? I should have kept my Flusterstorm. That's a nutty top deck. They get to go Lotus Jace here. Man, that's a powerful wizard. Holy hell. The old flashback my Jace. Can I get some powerful wizard emotes in chat? God, where's our white mana? I think we want to have Mentor and Ascendancy, but we might not need Ascendancy. It might be better to just pitch Force Ascendancy and then just like have a bunch of cantrips for our Mentor. Thank God. We actually can keep all of these now. That's insane. So I'm going to go Delta, Ascendancy, Pearl, no, play Pearl, play Mentor. Next turn we play Ascendancy and Preordain. That's really good for us. I like the Yellow Hat Hall of Fame vote. That's a nice one too. Alright, Dak down. That's fine. Is he going to bounce our Mentor? That'd be fine for us too. Yep. So as long as the extra card is not Mana Drain, we'll be in good shape. If it is Mana Drain, it's very bad for us. It's not Mana Drain. It's very good for us. I don't care about these. Fate Stitcher. Uh-oh. Is it time? Are you gonna bounce our Mentor again? Nah, I didn't think so. They always have. Yeah, I mean, they're a powerful wizard. They could have it. They could easily have it. So if we can find another cantrip off the top, that we can go Ascendancy, pitch Fate Stitcher. Is it ever time? Ascendancy does trigger my Mentor, though, so we got that going for us. Are we gonna get mana drained now? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. This is the exact same as a blue-red Xerox deck, except you have like a couple extra weird cards. It's not like this is a bad shell. It's the same as like all the other Xerox shells, except you have a combo plan, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but it's way more interesting, which is way more value. What is our opponent draining into now? I swear to God, if we get Tezzereted and then lose, oh man, are we getting dig through timed? Oh my God, our opponent is so powerful. Holy crap. Swear to God, if we get Vault Keyed, I'm going to lose my mind. Our opponent does not miss. Ever. We hit Fetch Lands and Fate Stitchers. Our opponent's just like, snap off that dig through time off the top. Though, probing for life is pretty questionable there. Unless they're going to kill us anyways. Sure. Currently, we can't kill them because we don't have a spell in our hand. Time Walk? Alright, they have no spells left in their hand. Still don't think you wanted to pay life with that pro. Maybe you do. I don't know. We still can't kill them unless we draw a spell, and the way we've been drawing, I don't know, I'm not sure about the whole spell thing. Ancestral, really? Oh, okay. That's reasonable, I think. So good! Why? Dude, Xerox decks are insane. They just always draw Ancestral into Cruise into Dig. It's nutty. So nutty. Can I get a spell? Oh my god, we didn't hit a spell. How does this happen? I can't even attack with this Mentor here. I'm not gonna get Snapcastered. If they have a Mentor and they held it until now, they're freaking crazy. I'm not doing it. Oh shit, they have Notion Thief though. Alright, that was bad. I probably should have played around Notion Thief. Alright, well we're gonna get a young Peasy out there too, for fun, really. What's this gonna be? Mana Drain? Hardcast Force. Sure. So we could have not attacked Dak and put lethal on the stack, but then they could go 4 cards deep. They have another Dak Fade in. They have another Dak Fade in. Okay, sure. Wonder why our opponent's still Ruby instead of Pearl. We're gonna get Vault Keyed. 100%. There's no way we don't get Vault Keyed. 2 cards left. Time Vault, Voltaic Key. Mana Crypt, Mana Drain. Blue, colorless. Blue, Jace. Bounce Mentor? No Bounce Mentor? How are you gonna Bounce Mentor the other time, but not this time? Bounce Mentor can save you if I draw 1 spell. Now if I draw 1 spell, you die. Spell? What the? No, you come on, you stupid deck. Holy shit. What the actual hell? How does this happen to me? Do we put them to 1? Or do we kill Jace and put them to 4? Probably kill Jace and put them to 4. It's like nutty. Oh boy. Can we win this game? We're 100% to draw a land next turn. Was it better to play Fate Stitcher than Young Pyromancer? Maybe? You gotta be kidding me. I swear to God. What the actual... we lost! Oh my god. Unreal. That game hurts so much. They just they faithless looting and their cards were Time Vault Key.